Hey FUBscouts, so next step in setting up your integration or making decisions about your integration with Fub and RealScout are to backfill leads. Now, this process is very simple, but very, very powerful. So typically, I like to encourage all of our FUBscouts to clean up their follow-up boss. So that means make sure that when you are backfilling those leads, it is actually people that you want to nurture with RealScout. So, whether you're going to use a tag to do that, smart list by smart list, or whatever works for you, you want to be sure that when you're backfilling leads into RealScout, and the process of backfilling means that we're either going to use a tag to move those leads into RealScout, or we're going to push everybody over. So this is something that cannot be changed once you do it. It happens automatically, not just for you as the account owner, but for everyone on your team. So you want to be sure that you are thoughtfully going through this process. So like I mentioned earlier in your configuration, we do have an import tagged leads option. So this is super helpful for backfilling leads as well. So let's say, for instance, my team wants to push over all of their buyer leads, and I've cleaned up, my database for myself. Maybe the rest of my team has as well. And we're going to push in buyer leads first, or maybe seller leads first, whatever works for you guys. This is just an example. So what I would do in my follow-up boss is I would come over to my follow-up boss, maybe create a smart list using some information that I have here. So let's say they came in from a source like Zillow, and they had viewed a property on that particular product. So I can auto nurture all of these people in my RealScout account and get them set up on a listing alert with RealScout. Let's say they're a group of past buyers and I have home addresses for them on follow-up boss already. So I'm going to push them over to my RealScout account for my whole team and get them set up on those home value alerts. So you can, of course, mass tag smart list, or if your database is nice and clean, whatever works for you and your team. But the main thing is to make sure that your database is nice and clean. And when you're backfilling, you're either deciding to use a specific tag. So you would hit import tag leads, choose the tag, add the tag to those leads in follow-up boss for you, for everyone. And then you would backfill just those leads. Okay, so once you backfill just those leads, they'll all come into your RealScout account and be set up appropriately based on the auto nurture that we provide. And then once you're done with that, and you just want from that point, after that point, you just want everybody to be going into your RealScout account, go ahead and turn that off. And then everybody new that's getting added will come over to RealScout and set up as they need. Or just keep the tag on. So it is totally up to you when you backfill leads, but it is, again, a very powerful tool. So you want to be sure to only backfill those leads that are ready to be moved into RealScout and nurtured. Now, next step, of course, is to decide if you're going to auto nurture those leads. Auto nurture on RealScout means, and I'll post a link down below about what exactly it means, but auto nurture means if they viewed a property on follow-up boss, they're going to be set up on a listing alert in RealScout. If they have a property address in follow-up boss, they're going to be set up on a home value alert in RealScout. if they only have an email, then we send out the email campaigns. So I really encourage you guys to understand exactly what auto nurture means, because once you backfill and you have auto nurture enabled, or your agents have auto nurture enabled, once you hit that backfill button, we'll immediately get them set up on the specific kind of alert or email campaign that works for them. So before you backfill, the other thing to do would be to head over to your auto nurture section and turn that on. There's another level of tags here that you can use. So you can either apply auto nurture to everyone, or you and your agents can do an extra level of tags and say, okay, I actually only want these people to be auto nurtured. You can use the tag auto nurture, whatever works for you. But backfilling leads is super, just again, it is a very powerful tool. So be sure that you and your team are ready to do that prior to clicking that button. And you guys can, of course, turn auto nurture on for your team if you'd like to, or allow them to do that. But I would be sure to let your team know that you are backfilling contacts before you do it, because once you click that button, the entire team is going to get their leads in RealScout, whether that's with a tag or not. So again, be sure that your database is nice and clean and you're ready to go. It's a powerful tool. Do not forget that. Let us know if you have any questions. Thank you.